Hello, caught me hard at work again. I'm at the Bushcraft and Survival Skills magazine Bush Camp at the outdoor show in Birmingham NEC. And in this episode of the A to Z of Bushcraft, we'll be looking at M. We'll also be talking to some of the other stall holders about what they do and what makes the outdoors in Britain so great.
A place we can start again, where the wind blows, where the river meets the sea. I'll be waiting for the day when you come back to me. I'll be waiting. I'll cut myself.
People are coming and having a look, having a go at things, having a look, and there's a lot of very interesting people to meet and talk to. Yeah, I'm Dave Watson. I run a business, Woodland Survival Crafts. I've been teaching bushcraft professionally for 13 years. So we're very interested in teaching people about environmental education, because a lot of bushcraft for us is about how we perceive our situation or our environment, but actually ultimately it challenges how we perceive ourselves.
We're at the outdoor show in Birmingham NEC, and we're going to speak to Cassie from Nordic Outdoors about the products that they offer from Sweden.
Basically, all our products are made in Sweden. They're all universal, suitable for all ages. We do a range of products from sports to axes to meal kits, and they provide every sort of person who attends this show with everything they could possibly ever need, like from eating tools to carving tools. We also sell a lot of frost knives as well. So.
All made in Sweden, all perfect for bushcraft. So as well as the axes, which we use a lot, we also have sporks, fire lighting tools, all sorts of useful things, and also these fantastic reindeer skin rugs, which are beautiful. And the next person I'll be speaking to is George Thompson, who runs Canadian Canoes.
These are all open canoes or Canadian canoes. They come in a variety of materials. This is a traditionally constructed wooden canoe, as would have been made in the 19th century in the small canoe workshops of the northern United States, southern Canada. Nowadays, most people who spend £2,500 on a boat like this want to preserve the look of the wood. So instead of sheathing it in canvas, which it would have, they would have done originally, and then coated it with animal fat and pine resin, and later on paint, nowadays most people go for the clear option, so that it would be coated with some sort of resin. But without a doubt, the open canoe is the most versatile unpowered craft in the world. You can get to places in one of these with one person, two people. You can carry a day's gear, you can carry 4 weeks gear. I've done journeys in the Arctic, 4-week journeys, where you dropped off in float planes and picked up, totally unsupported, picked up in the Arctic Ocean 4 weeks later. You know, you can do journeys like that in them.
We're at the stand of Airways Air Sports, and this is Andrew Rastall, who's going to tell us all about these amazing machines.
This machine actually only became legal in the UK April last year, and it's a single-seat deregulated microlight, is its official term. Actually, what you've got is a paramotor engine and a trike that it's launched on.
Is it a very similar flying experience to a normal microlight?
It's a bit slower, but because it's slower, it'll actually take off in a much shorter and land in a much shorter distance. So again, it's all about accessibility to flying. And if you're looking for barriers to flying, needing a long airstrip is a barrier. With this, I need 20 metres of grass, and I can land it literally in its own length. So when you land it, the wheels don't even rotate once, it just lands and stops. And it's causing a lot of people to look at how easy it is to go and do something like this. For the whole package, you're only talking a couple of £1,000 to have all of it and to be qualified to go and fly it.
I've always loved the outdoors myself. I'm a keen walker and enjoy sort of being outdoors. And one weekend, all of my friends went home to their respective families, and I wanted to go walking. So I had a look on the internet to try and find some way of going walking, and I couldn't find anywhere for singles to actually come together and walk. So before I knew it, and it sort of took over itself, I ended up creating a business, The Date Outdoors. So we do all sorts of things now, from cycling, whitewater rafting, orienteering, hiking, mountaineering, just about everything. Climbing, we do holidays overseas and sort of longer breaks in the UK. So it really has expanded from my initial idea, which was just to get out there and get people enjoying a healthy lifestyle.
Brilliant, thanks very much for that. Great, I think that pretty much covers everything.
We have what people have started to term armchair bushcrafters, and they've actually taken the first step into bushcraft by reading about it and watching it on the television. They may not go on to the second step, which is actually going out and having a go, but the chances are they've inspired somebody else just by discussions in the pub, at school or at work, to actually go out into the garden, have a go with some tools or whatever from the shed, or go out into the woodland and actually do something. I think actually people want to become more connected with the environment, and it's an accessible way of becoming connected with an environment on a small scale, and it gives people then a handle on some of the big global issues which are now raising their head, people are becoming more and more aware of, and it gives people a physical handle. It's hard to grasp global warming and all the big ecological problems, but if we can actually get a hold of it at a small scale, it gives an easier handle on it.